What is up, guys? Random Comic here. So with the Taken King coming up so soon, I thought I'd give the Year 1 weapons a little last hoorah, a little send-off by showing you guys a list of my favorite guns, and primarily this is going to be for PvE. I know there's a lot of good guns I use in PvP and stuff like that I would love to share, but strictly player versus environment in this video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and the little cinematic overvoice I put with it. So let's get it started with number 5.
The Vision of Confluence Scout Rifle. What you have seen will mark you forever.
Thank you for that introduction. Very demonic sounding ghost. Yeah, man, so Vision of Confluence is probably one of my all-time favorite guns in this game. It was actually the first primary weapon I got from Vault of Glass. So to me, this gun has so many great memories since I used it the most, and I remember there being a solar burn that week, and I was like, man, I really need to play Vault of Glass. I need a solar gun because I was having so much trouble with it, whatever it was at the time. I don't remember. It was still very early in the game, and when I got this, I was more excited at the fact that nightfalls and solar burns were going to be easier than anything else. And from then on, it was like my go-to gun, because before that I had all the crappy Vanguard guns. So this one holds a really dear spot in my heart because, man, it's just so awesome. The full auto feature just made it so badass. You could just point and shoot, not have to worry about much, and it was just super stable. And like I said, oracles made it so much easier to do. And man, this is also probably my favorite scout rifle in the game besides the other raid primary scout out there. So let's continue the list with number 4.
The Black Hammer Sniper Rifle. I cannot permit you to exist.
Alright, so at number 4, I picked the Black Hammer. This could have been really high up there, but just because it's getting nerfed and stuff like that, to me it's losing a little bit of its special feature, which is basically unlimited ammo. And it's still going to be a great gun, but just for the fact that you have to pick up the special ammo stuff is just a little bit of a bummer. But what are you going to do? Bungie has to balance their game and stuff like that. But everybody knows what's so great about this gun. Makes it so Devil Walker, they're so easy. All the bullet sponge bosses and strikes and stuff like that, this gun demolishes everything. I actually got it the first time I did a normal mode Crota, and since then I didn't have to grind for it, anything like that. I was just very lucky in the fact that I got it on my first drop, and then from then on it has been stuck in my special weapon slot since then. So I'm hoping in the Taken King we get some more cool sniper rifles and stuff like that we get to try out. But definitely Black Hammer deserves a spot in the best guns of Year 1. So let's go on to the next one at number 3.
The Icebreaker Sniper
Transmission
Rifle.
interrupted. Excuse me, please, replace these components if use causes fatal damage. Heatsink, repeat, is overheating. Repeat.
Heatsink. Magazine. Operator.
Wow, I hope you guys enjoyed that little funny voiceover. I had a lot of fun making that one, man. Doing all the voices and stuff like that. Hopefully I didn't embarrass myself too much. But yeah, so back-to-back snipers here. I always thought Icebreaker was a little bit better than Black Hammer, and since now Black Hammer is gonna get that nerf in update 2.0, definitely Icebreaker is gonna be coming with us into Year 2, because we can probably upgrade it in whatever way, which they haven't said yet. But Black Hammer is going to be stuck at its damage rating, so that one's definitely going to be left in Year 1, and Icebreaker is going to keep coming with us, or what Bungie likes to call it, Game Breaker. So my greatest memories of this gun, man, I think everybody used it in that Cabal strike, the one that they nerfed the boss because it was so freaking hard, the Cerberus Vey or whatever it was called. And that was my one moment. I was like, yeah, this is great, man. Just solar burn everything and just take your time. It takes a freaking hour to do that strike back in the day, but now it's all good. And oh, you see all the time if you're cheesing oracles or whatever, Icebreaker was your go-to gun. So this gun is coming with us in Year 2, but still definitely one of the best guns. So let's get the list going again at number 2.
The Fatebringer Hand Cannon. Delivering the inevitable, one pull at a time.
Fatebringer. So this gun, man, I'm going to miss this gun tremendously. And I got this gun not even that long ago. I had to grind Templar after Templar, and then I finally got this gun. This was the most exciting thing to me that ever happened in the game, because it was the gun that probably, besides Hawkmoon, the gun that took me forever to get. I literally had to do Templar probably like a bazillion times, and once I finally got it, it was probably one of the most greatest experiences I've ever had in gaming, and definitely I will never forget that. And this gun, I'm definitely keeping this gun. No way I'm getting rid of this gun. It is still the coolest gun there is in the game, and just using it in almost every single component in this game, whether you're doing Prison of Elders, raids, or just bounties. I'm always using this gun. It is my favorite gun in the game, but it's definitely not comparable to what number 1 is, and hopefully still will be. But first, let's do some honorable mentions before we get to number 1.
The devil you know, or the devil you don't. So many demons, it's hard to keep their names straight. Let's make a deal. The word of Crota. There is life, and he spoke unto it. It was silent, and lived no more. The fang of Yrute. This is the shape and the point of the tooth. Nothing has ever lived that will not die.
Alright, so with these honorable mentions, the 3 guns I picked were the devil you don't or the devil you know, depending on which one you got. And if you did not play early, you wouldn't know what the devil you know is, but they were both Vanguard hand cannons that were very good, especially the one that you could buy from the Vanguard, but not the devil you don't. The one you could buy from the Vanguard, the devil you don't, was complete crap. I got really lucky, and this is one of my best memories, was when the Dark Below dropped. I saved all my Cryptarch and Vanguard stuff to like the very tip of the level thing, so it didn't hit, so that as soon as the Dark Below hit, I used all my bounties, and then I got, you know, all those Vanguard packages and stuff. First one I opened up, boom, the devil you don't with Field Scout and all this stuff. I still have that gun. I tremendously miss my devil you know, because it was my first gun that I brought into Vaulted Glass, and one of my favorite memories was the first time I played it. My hands were shaking like crazy. I didn't know if I was going to be that good or not, and I was just totally destroying on the left side of Vaulted Glass during the oracles, and people were just like, dude, what does this guy Random Comic have? We gotta inspect him. And they were like, dude, he's got this gun, this hand cannon. They're just like, oh, dude, he is just destroying with it. So that was one of my favorite memories using that, and I'm so sad I dismantled it. I didn't know we were gonna be able to ascend all this stuff. If I did, I would have kept it, which was kind of disappointing, but what are you gonna do? And the other 2 guns are both the Crota End primaries, the Word and the Fang of Yrute, which I love those both. I just thought I'd give them a quick mention. I especially love the Word of Crota because it did defy me for a very long time. It took me a long time to get that as well, but let's get down to numero uno.
The Yallarhorn rocket launcher. If there is beauty in destruction, why not also in its delivery?
So number 1 on this list is absolutely no surprise, the Gjallarhorn. This gun is by far the best gun in the game. It does the most damage, most everything. Enough power that you're pretty much locked out on LFG places. It's not as bad now, but before, if you didn't have this gun, you weren't playing Crota's End or anything like that. Vaulted Glass, it wasn't as bad, but Crota, G-Horn, or you're out. You know, you weren't playing it without it. And really, you know, whether it's right or wrong, that's just how it was. And the story of how I got this gun was so funny to me. So, back when the Dark Below first came out, the chest in the first part, the Abyss, I don't even know if people notice the freaking chest in there that play it, if you didn't play it during the beginning, because it's useless now. Nobody needs the shards and shit like that. But when it came out, that first chest had an exotic chance, but then Bungie changed it so that Yrute now drops that exotic chance. So I think it was like week 2 into it, and I was just doing the little farming and getting the chest, and I think even at that point I didn't even play the raid yet, because I was too scared to even try to play it, because I was just scared. I was freaked out about the hive and stuff like that. And So I open up the chest, boom, freaking Gjallarhorn drops out the chest. Complete, the luckiest thing. The reaction was priceless, and since then I've probably got like 2 or 3 of them, but to me that story just holds on like the greatest memories in gaming, which go from, you know, playing from Nintendo to now. So thank you guys for watching this video and for letting me share all my memories. I would love to hear your guys' memories of getting these guns, or if you're still chasing them. But thank you guys for watching. I am looking forward to the Taken King very, very badly, and I will see you guys out there, Guardians. Peace.